Welcome to No Clear Answer, where truth is uncertain. Like and subscribe. Let's begin a real-life story. Imagine watching TV, and suddenly, someone hijacks the signal, not to send a message, but to mock reality itself. It was the night of the 22nd of November, 1987. In Chicago, viewers sat in their homes, casually watching the news on WGN-TV. Everything was normal, until it wasn't. The screen flickered. For a split second, the anchor froze. Then, he vanished, replaced by something wrong. A man appeared on the screen, wearing a rubber mask of Max Headroom, a glitchy, artificial TV personality known for his stuttering speech and bizarre humor. But this wasn't part of the program. The background pulsed with metallic sheets rotating awkwardly. The audio was distorted, and the man, he wasn't just imitating Max Headroom. He was mocking something deeper. He began rambling. Nonsense at first. Broken phrases. Inside jokes no one understood. He mentioned television networks, corporate slogans, fragments of pop culture. Then suddenly, the signal cut out. Static. Gone. At first, it seemed like a technical glitch. But then, about 2 hours later, it happened again. This time, on another station, WTTW. A completely different broadcast. Different system. Different frequency. And yet, hijacked. The interruption lasted longer this time. Nearly 90 seconds. Long enough for things to get disturbing. The masked figure returned. But now, the tone had changed. He laughed erratically. Tone. Mocked a TV presenter by name. Held up a can of soda. Made crude, nonsensical jokes. It felt chaotic, uncontrolled. Almost like someone was testing how far they could go. Then, it crossed the line. The figure bent forward. And suddenly, a second person entered the frame, holding a fly swatter. They began hitting him, hard, repeatedly, while the masked man screamed dramatically, laughing, crying, performing. And then, just like that, the signal cut back to normal programming, as if nothing had happened. But something had happened, and it shouldn't have been possible. Interrupting a television broadcast in 1987 wasn't easy. This wasn't hacking a website. This required overpowering the station's transmission signal. That meant advanced equipment, precise timing, technical expertise, and close physical proximity to the broadcast towers. This wasn't a prank from a basement. This was calculated, planned, executed with precision. The authorities were immediately involved. The Federal Communications Commission launched an investigation. Engineers analyzed the footage. They studied the signal disruption. They searched for anyone with the capability to pull it off. But they found nothing. No suspects, no equipment, no trace. And that's where the mystery deepens. Because over time, theories began to emerge. Some believed it was a group of rogue engineers, people who understood broadcast systems better than anyone else. Maybe even insiders. Others thought it was performance art, a protest, a statement about media control, corporate influence, the artificial nature of television itself. And then there were darker theories. What if it wasn't just a prank? What if it was a test? A demonstration of vulnerability, showing that even the most controlled systems could be broken. Because, think about it, 2 different stations, 2 successful intrusions, no detection, no capture, no repeat incidents. It's almost as if whoever did it proved their point and then disappeared. But here's the twist. Years later, even with modern analysis, enhanced footage, audio reconstruction, and decades of technological advancement, no one has ever been identified. No confessions, no leaks, no credible claims, just a strange, chaotic broadcast that shouldn't have been possible. And maybe the most unsettling part isn't what we saw, but what we didn't, because whoever was behind it had the skill, the access, and the confidence to interrupt reality itself on live television, and then walk away. No explanation, no motive, no clear answer. Some questions never find an answer. This was one of them. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.